To make our now pretty boring page to pop, we are going to add some images to it. First off, I want to have a little nice introduction image here, aligned to the right of the text. I'm also going to add an image link to the left cell of the center column. And finally, in the next tutorial, we're going to go through adding some files and links to the right cell here. To start, we are going to go back to the structure and remove this table from here. We are not going to need it anymore, and I'm just going to click the cross on top of each content block and then just press enter, like so. Then I'm going to add the introduction image. Because I want it to align to the right of the text and between the page title and content, I'm going to click the plus icon on the page title. Then choose image from the tool panel. Now I've already added the image I want to use in the media library. It's this one right here. As I click it, I see all sorts of metadata about it. The title, caption, which is currently empty, and an option to choose if I want to add it as a picture or a thumbnail, and the alignment. I see from the metadata that this picture is pretty wide, but I'm not going to care about that for now. I'm still going to add it as a picture. And as I select this, SOLU asks me if I want to add a link to the image. I don't. I just want it to be a normal image. I'm going to add an image with a link later on in this tutorial. I'll just align it to the right, like I wanted, and then press add. Whoa, the image is indeed pretty big. If I look at this at the preview, I can see that it takes way too much space in the page. There are two ways to fix this. First off, I'm gonna go back to the structure, double click the image, and choose thumbnail instead of picture. And let's press save and see what happens. As you can see, the picture is definitely smaller now, but let's go back to the preview again and see what happens. So turning the image into a thumbnail adds a lightbox functionality to it. As you can see, the image turns clickable, and when clicked, it gives you the original size. This is a cool feature for product images, for example, but it isn't the way we want this page to look like. I want it to have a normal image without any functionality, and it should be the perfect size. So I'm going to go back to the structure, double click the image, and press this link to view it in the media library. When I see the image there, I'm going to click it and use this upload a new file functionality. Luckily, I have a smaller version of the image saved on my computer's hard drive, so I can choose that one and press save. This overrides the previous file with my new smaller version. To get back to the page I was editing, I can just click this image again and click this little used in link to return where I started. Then I'm going to double click the image to remove the thumbnail functionality, add a little caption, coding strong, and as we can see after pressing save, the image looks a lot better now. Okay, next up I'm going to add an image with a link directly from my computer's hard drive and not from the media library. I'm going to go to the center column left and press the plus icon. Then choose image and choose from the computer tab. Let's browse the image from my hard drive, like so, and now give it a name. We would love to meet you. After that, I'm going to choose to add it as a picture and with a link. Let's give it a link to our team page. Then I'm just going to choose none for the alignment, which basically means that the text around this is not going to wrap and it won't have any decoration on it like borders and such. And just before I save it, I'm going to assign it to the right group in the media library. Click add. I'm also going to give it a heading. I'll call it our dream team, like so. Oops, I pressed the wrong plus icon sign here, so I'm gonna drag it to the right place from the grippy bit here. Cool. Let's check this out in a preview. And scroll down a bit. And as you can see, the image is now on the central left column and it has a link to it, which currently doesn't take you anywhere since the team page isn't published yet. That's about it for the images. Next up, let's add some files, external and internal links to our page to make it shine.